It's 11 o'clock in the morning, December 28th or 29th. Yeah, Friday, December 29th, 2023. And we've moved the sheep and the dogs to the south. And I've set up a triple wire this time. Let me kind of show you how I set it up. This is kind of the key here. Actually, I need to tighten this a little more. I'm trying to just talk myself while I do it. All right. So, as you can see, we have 3 wires. The top wire and the bottom wire are the same wire. They come around here. It's 5,000 volts. And then the middle wire is 10,000 volts. And if you are to cross the wires, like you're to touch both the top and the middle wire, you'll get a 15,000 volt shock. So it'll wake you up. This is designed to keep the dogs and the sheep from crossing the fence. It is a training. I have to train them to respect the wire and to stay on the right side of the wire, and just to avoid the wire. Really, that's what it's all about. So I got this pigtail post here. The pigtail posts, they're made of metal, but it's like a springy metal, so it just provides tension, a certain amount of tension. And then this is the innovation for this time around. Before, what I would do is I'd pass it through the fence. Now what I'm doing is going between the fences. So I just made sure that bottom wire didn't touch any of the wires. The top wire, I lifted it up high so that I can connect it to the system. So these 2 fences, they're connected here, but they're not connected in the far corner there. Okay, and that should be pretty much it. When I lay out the fence, one of the tricks I do is I make sure the bottom wire is tight. If you get the bottom wire tight, then it's pretty easy to get a pretty good layout. And the way I do that is you put down the end first, right? Then you put a corner down, and then you put down the other end, and then you take out the corner and you make the ends match, right? Once you get the ends matching, and then you go here and tighten the corner so that both sides are tight. You tighten that corner, same thing, both sides are tight. And then it's just a matter of putting the wires in the net, making sure nothing is tangled. There's goat weed and stuff, obviously, it gets in the way. It's annoying. There's not much you can do about it. I wish I had a mowing machine, a lawnmower or something to kind of mow the path. But the wires, the post, you'll be tempted to put the post at the edge to try to stretch the wire tight. Don't do that. Just put it kind of in the middle of each section so that the wire can move back and forth if it needs to. And when you get to the corner, like you make it tight, but you put it in the middle. Like each one is not to the side of where it can go. And then you keep it tight as well as you can. Here, it's kind of probably need to move that post a little bit to the left, but here's some more goat weed. Get that out of the fence. And then here with the corner, you're pulling the corner this way so that both this side and this side are tight, right? And so you have to have the 2 ends put down before you can do that. So you put the 2 ends down, and then you pull the corner tight, and then the ones in between will help maintain that tension. If you find that you don't quite have the tension you want, what you do is you just take one of the posts and you go that way. Or you can go this way, either way. You go that way to kind of pull everything tight and make it work, okay? You don't have to have a perfect fence to make it work. Again, these things are suggestions. When you're first training the sheep, you want to put them in a physical barrier that they can't get out of. And then the sheep will, then you put the net on the inside of the physical barrier. And that keeps them away from the barrier. They learn just to stay away from the wire, The sheep don't get shocked as much as the cows do, and the dogs, because they have that thick wool, the hair coat, But they will get zapped, and they don't like it. But remember, the animal's instinct, when they first get zapped, the animal's instinct is to run. It feels like they got bit, or if something poked them, and so they just run. So you need that physical barrier, so that when they first get zapped, they can't escape, And over time, when they get used to the fence inside that barrier, they'll just learn, don't touch it, just stay away from it. And once they've learned that lesson, you're pretty much done, right? Once they learn that they're safe, as long as they don't touch the fence, they're fine. And that's a lesson the dogs have to learn too. Now, this is a different style of fence. They're not trained on this as well as they are on the netting, but they need to learn the same lesson here. And here, here this dog's going to try to cross. Is he? But here the deal is that what's the right way to put it? The deal is that it's not going to hold them back, right? So the net, they'll get tangled in the net. It causes a bad day for them, but this one doesn't cause a bad day. They just go right through it if they wanted to, right? So Hindungi's hungry, but he doesn't want anybody else to eat the food, but he doesn't know how to get to the food. Let me see if I can explain to him how this works. Hey, Hindungi, you're on the wrong side of the fence. Here, follow me, buddy. Come on. Come on, let's go. He's a dog, too. Here, I'm going to grab some food. You like food, Hindungi? You like food? Come on, let's go. Come on, Hindungi. You want some food? Yeah, you think the food is there, but you can't get through there. You know it. You have to go around. All right, you guys, come on. Let's go, Nutmeg. You're smart enough, right? You'll figure it out. I left an opening at the end here so they can cross, at least in the beginning here. Come on. That's a good dog. Come on, you want some food? No? Come on, Hindungi. Nah, he's not going to figure it out. I'll leave it like this for a while. I do need to have them learn not to cross the wire, you know. So I'll just leave it like this. Give them some time to get experience with it. Chip! 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 Yes, this is dog food. Yes, I'm giving it to the sheep. Oh, Nutmeg is annoying. All right. I'm thinking this might be the move when I separate Hindungi Nutmeg from the puppies. So the puppies learn to bond with the sheep. And I don't know where I'm going to put Hindungi Nutmeg. I think I might put them by the chickens or something. So, all right, guys, have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.